Hello, hello, hello. You're tuning into another episode of the Wunderkind Show, Thanksgiving edition. Yo, happy Thanksgiving to everybody watching, man. I had a great, amazing Thanksgiving myself. Great family time, great laughter, and everybody that watches knows that I was here during the Hurricane Ian and yet right here. And we got demolished. Thank God nothing happened, particularly too bad to my residence, but so many other people's homes were absolutely destroyed. But there's so much to be thankful for. And thankful for all of you guys for tuning in every day for this content. Thumbs up to all of you. Yo, but we're going to get into some content. And pretty much we're going to kind of talk about the Bills. Now, look, I know a lot of people say I'm a hater. You know what I'm saying? I'm a hater of Josh Allen and stuff like that. No, I do not hate Josh Allen. I have said, for everybody that's watched this show, I've said multiple times that he's part of the holy trinity of the NFL right now. It's Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, and Lamar Jackson. Those are the three hitters who are actually the next, superstars of the NFL. Now, they try to push down everyone's throat that it's Josh Allen, Justin Herbert, and Joe Burrow. But come on now. We know what's up. We know what's up. So, the reason why I brought up Josh Allen today, because as I was spending time with my family, which, it was great to do, I was looking at or watching the Bills game. Look, the Bills won that game. But Josh Allen did not play great. He did not play great in that game. I watched so many times the weapons that he had bail him out. Bail him out of poor throws, errant throws. And the reason why I brought this up is because literally Ravens Twitter, sometimes it bothers me. Because I've said this before, not me, but they will crucify Lamar for any and every missed throw that he has. Every single one. No matter if the defense is about to kill him, no matter if he's about to be sacked, nothing. If it's an off throw, oh my God, that's why we don't deserve, that's why he doesn't deserve his money. And then they will literally back, love, and applaud someone like Josh Allen, which is hilarious to me. Hilarious. Because, once again, I'll keep saying this. What was Josh Allen before Stephon Diggs? You get where I'm coming from? Look at his listen, he had some yardage. He had 253 yards passing for 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, right? But it was 24-42 from the field. That was his percent, and it was lower. It was lower than that. He was below 50% for most of the game. It was the last 2 drives that he started having completions that Stephon Diggs took off. You get where I'm coming from? It's very hard, right, not to hold him to the standard that we hold Lamar to. And he has the better weapons. He has the better weapons. I'm so tired of being, oh, no, he has Stephon Diggs. That's all. No, he doesn't. No, he does not. The Buffalo Bills have already proven that if they take the ball out of Josh Allen's hands, they go run the ball, they can run the ball. They've proven it on multiple cases. They just like with Josh Allen with the ball in his hands. The 2 running backs they have are decent running backs. Singletary, I think it might be Isaiah something, but I forgot his last name. But they're good running backs. And the funny thing is, people forget just how dominating, Gabriel Davis has been for them. He's an amazing number 2. And on top of it, they have Dawson Knox. He has amazing weapons. This notion he doesn't is hysterical to me. But that's what I mean. And what I mean by this is sometimes people got to understand that when you hear something over and over and over again, right? This is how the human brain works. When you hear something over and over and over again, it starts to gain root mentally in your mind. to where almost you start to believe it, or you start to like it, or you start to understand it better. That's the way the radio has made money for years. Think about how many songs have came out, right? I want you to think about this. Take a step back. Think about how many songs have come out, right? And people are like, oh, that song is stupid, right? But the radio plays it over and over and over again. And after a while, it's a hit, right? It's a straight up hit. And people are singing along. The same people that say that song is whack, like, yo, I can't even lie. It's hitting now. That's why the old saying, what old people says, it says, be wary of the friends you keep, right? Because if they are always shoveling crap into your ear, because you're always taking it in, you'll start to do those things, think that way. And it's been the same thing with Lamar. You look at what we have as Ravens, right? Think about this real quick. We're real Raven fans understand that we've never had a QB or much less an offensive weapon of Lamar's capability on this team ever. Okay? Ever. I don't care that we had a running back that ran for 2,000 yards. He's not Lamar. And we've always said that's all we needed on this team. We've said, we got the running game. We got the defense. If we have a QB that can do what these other QBs do, it's over. We get the QB, right? And for 2 straight seasons, the O-line was a problem? 2 consecutive seasons, right? Everyone's going to say, injury. No, there was other things that could have been done to rectify those problems, just like the Chiefs did for Patrick Mahomes. And every time I bring this up, it's like I get back this, kickback from certain fans. It's like, but he's not Patrick Mahomes. It's funny because, look, I've said this multiple times. The problem is that you've believed what the media has been shoveling about Lamar. And because you believe that, no matter what he does, he'll never live up to the expectations of the top QB of the Baltimore Ravens. He never will. Because I'm going to tell you this right now. If you guys are we're not getting receivers, they're overpriced anyways. Think about this real quick. I want you to think about this real quick. Then how would we get any other top QBs? Lamar can make it work simply because he's truly elite with his legs. Even though he's amazing as a passer. He can make it still work because he's elite with his legs and his shiftiness. If another QB comes that's not as athletic as him, you have to give him weapons. Do you think Josh Allen would be good with these weapons? Do you think you guys would be okay if Josh Allen was on this team and this is all that you've given it? Do you think that if you guys had a Patrick Mahomes and he was on this team, do you think that you'd be okay with this was all that we've given him? Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, Kyler Murray, Justin Herbert, Joe Burrow, the list goes on. See, that's where it becomes frustrating because us as Raven, like me as a true Raven fan, understands that Lamar Jackson is our QB. His success is our success. His wins are our wins. This notion, there's literally a faction, and I'm not just talking about a very small, minute portion of the fan base, a large portion of the fan base that truly believes Lamar Jackson is not an elite quarterback, no matter what he does. I want to remind everybody here, right, that he's literally passed for the most accurate 400-yard game in NFL history. He had the most efficient QB season of all time. You don't do that by accident. You don't do that because, you're something new and they've never seen it before. No. He wins 70 to 75% of the games that he plays in. And you know what we've done? We've looked at him and said, nah, you know what I'm saying? We can get better. Tyler Huntley can do the same thing. Hey! Yo! That's why I'm so hard on, the Josh Allen stuff, because there are so many Raven fans that love him. They'll literally, if I promise you this, right? For all of their foregone conclusions of saying, oh, we need defense. If the Buffalo Bills right now said, we will give you Josh Allen for Roquan Smith, Marcus Peters, and let's say Justin Houston, right? They would do it in a heartbeat. Those same fans that are saying, no, we need defense, they would do it in a heartbeat. And then after getting Josh Allen, they would say, okay, now we got to give him weapons. I mean, Bateman's okay, but come on now, he's always hurt. Then you will see the switch of saying, well, he needs more. Lamar don't need more. What's he going to... Bro, we've literally seen... This is why I look at some people and be like, you don't have football acumen, right? Because the entire football world, no, even the ones that don't like Lamar, has multiple times have said, don't let him get a weapon. Because they understand that he would break the game. I have a question with you. If you really know football, think about this real quick. Let's say in Greg Roman's scheme, he says, okay, for now on, we're always going to have at least 2 wide receivers on the field, right? On the field. That means that the defense still has to honor the run game, right? And with the running style that we do and employ with Lamar and the running backs, whatever else it is, that's literally one-on-one on the outside almost all game long. Name any of the top 10 receivers right now in the NFL that wouldn't absolutely dominate with that. How good would the Ravens be with Stephon Diggs? How good would the Ravens be with Justin Jefferson? How good would the Ravens be with Chase? We can keep doing this. How good would the Ravens be with Devontae Adams? How good would the Ravens be with Tyreek Hill? How good would it be with A.J. Brown? How good would they be with Deebo Samuel? You understand? You see what I'm saying? Because you're like, oh, man, they'd be crazy. And then I hear people be like, oh, but those are already taken. You didn't do the due diligence to take those players from other teams. A.J. Brown was taken from the Titans. They made sure that they wanted him, so they got him. That's how it works. If you need a player and want a player, you'll do what it takes to get them. There is too much knowledge. There's too much proof in the pudding for anybody to dispute, to have the unmitigated gall to make the point that giving him a number 1 receiver wouldn't take this team to another level. The facts are there. Tua, Tyreek. Jalen, A.J. Brown. Your favorite Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs. I want to remind you, Josh Allen wasn't even completing 60% of his passes for multiple seasons. I don't want to hear, oh, he was a rookie. No, it was back-to-back seasons. In the last couple weeks, he's been horrendous. And his elbow's hurt. No, he's not. What is throwing to the defense have anything to do with your elbow? You can say, oh, that was a wobbler. He lost some velocity on the ball. No, throwing the ball completely into coverage. So your elbow affects your mind now, huh? Peyton Manning made a career off throwing ducks. But they got there, didn't they? Y'all are sad, bro. Sad. Man, I'm telling you, man. I was enjoying Thanksgiving because I'm Jamaican. So, listen, my moms and my pops, my wife is there. I got my brother and my sister there. Other family members there. My mom put out the smoke. We don't eat regular turkey. Smoked turkey. Bam. That hit the table. Then the oxtail hit the table. Bam. Then after that, the ham hit the table. Bam. Then the curry goat hit the table. Rakatam. Then, oh my God, here comes the rice and peas. Drop it on there. Then the white rice. Drop it on there. Then what? What is that? The macaroni and cheese. Bake. Extra bake. Drop it on it. And then I turn on my phone, and all I see is Raven hypocrisy all over my timeline. It messed up the flavor of the food. Listen, for anybody that loves Thanksgiving, right? You bask. You bet. Oh, don't was the bomb. You sit there and you let the flavors marinate in your mouth. I couldn't even let it marinate in my mouth. Because the sickening taste of hypocrisy was all over my timeline. The only thing that saved it, the only reason that I was like, okay, what can I do to take this taste in my mouth? Is that we had some grape nut ice cream. Now look, I know y'all are mostly Americans and stuff like that. Like I said, I'm Jamaican. So look up grape nut ice cream. If you have not tried it, you are missing out on one of the great things in this world. My mom took out some grape nut ice cream on some pecan pie. And me said, Lord Jesus is good, man. It's good. Hence the late video, because I was sitting there talking. But it was all over the timeline. And I'm like, bro, the Ravens don't even play. Why and how does Lamar trend every single day? Yo, it must be annoying to be him. It must be. Because even if he does nothing, he's trending. For the wrong reasons. It's like, we hate him, that he can't throw. Y'all be bigging him up, da-da-da-da-da. He's compared to quarterbacks that's not even a quarter of what he's done. Oh, yeah, this quarterback, but if the Ravens had him. It's like, bro, after a while, keep the man's name out your mouth. Man, y'all can't go a day without saying, Lamar. Yo, it's sickening, bro. Sickening. We are looking at this man and telling him, look, you don't got the weapons that the other QBs have, but we expect you to be just as good and as dominant as those other QBs. Because that's what good QBs do. But then when you see these other think about this. What's his name? What's that wide receiver we had, man? I'm so frustrated his name left my head. He was so annoying. We had him the last couple of years. A whole big old receiver. Forgot his name. But he went over to the Steelers. Everyone was like, watch him go to the Steelers and flourish. He hasn't even touched the field. That's who you were telling Lamar Jackson to go to war with. This is what gets me frustrated because historically we've drafted wide receivers horribly. So to me, if you know that your weakness, how do you rectify it? You go and get one for free agency. Oh, crap. Before you could say I didn't need one because these quarterbacks ain't nice like that anyways. But you finally get the QB that you want. You finally get the QB that you need. You finally been given the QB that you've been praying for. And you fumble the bag. Good God have mercy. And on a Thanksgiving day, that is something to not be thankful of or for. But that was another episode of the Wunderkind Show. Listen, man, y'all could be anywhere else in the world, but you're here with me, and I appreciate that. Once again, I'm wishing everybody a safe Thanksgiving, a blessed Thanksgiving. And please remember, I know a lot of people, the Spanish people, they're drinking their choquitos, they're dancing like this, papi. Oh, yes, the papi. Jamaicans, we drinking our sour like, pass the sour, man, pass it. And then, you have some of the other parties taking shots of whiskey. Well, let's do it then there, Bob. Drink responsibly. Get home safe. Remember, this is the day to give Thanksgiving for. Don't do anything to ruin it. Y'all have a blessed day. Have a great night. Stay safe out there. And this is Nitro with another episode of the Wunderkind Show. Please remember, like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. And I'm out of here. And y'all knows my slogan. Peace. And I am out. Happy Thanksgiving.